Hi everyone. Hi team. Welcome to today's meeting. We're going to have the last read-through today, by the way. It's usually the last Sunday of Collab Lab before the last 2 weeks of Career Lab, but this cohort we're going to have it today. So just bear in mind that this is going to be like the last read-through we have. And then next week we're going to have the last demo for the Collab Lab, and then we can do the last 2 weeks is going to be like about Career Lab, all those job interview, mock interview things. You can check the project brief for which one is which and when we are going to do them. But yeah, welcome to today's meeting. So because we don't even know what you guys worked on per se this week. So what we're going to do is how you worked this week. You're just going to demo what you worked on, take us through the issue first, then the what's it called? The demo on browser, the UI, and then the code that way. So everyone can just do demo what they worked on this week. So who wants to go first?
Maybe I can start. That's okay. Yeah, okay. I just have to find the code. Um, 1 moment. Okay. So, here. Can you see the shared screen? Oh, sorry, wait. Now, can you see the shared screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, so this was the first issue that I worked on. It was basically to just reorganize the navbar a bit and the homepage, and also to restrict the users that are not logged in to access the app properly. And I also, part of it was to add a new about section where we want to later put some content in and just to explain how the app works. But the acceptance criteria was basically that the homepage only displays a prompt when the user is not signed in, and they can only access the homepage and about section. And now I have to find the link. Yeah, here. Oh, wait. Well, actually. Yeah. So, can you see the Chrome browser?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, if I'm signed in, and I just went to homepage, and oh yeah, that's true. Oh, sorry. What is again the keyboard shortcut to update the browser?
Command Shift R.
Command Shift R. Oh, thank you. Yes. There we go. Okay, so now we see that I'm logged in, and we have all 4 sections here. And if I sign out, it's only these two, and I can't do anything within the app. Yeah. So that was the first issue. I don't know if I should continue with my issues that I implemented first, and then let the others. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then the other one was this one. Yeah, it was basically some kind of like moving out pieces of code. So for example, from the manage list view, we took the form for adding the items, and put them into the list view. Yeah, then I also added this navigation and in Homey when we click on on any of the links that it will redirect us directly to the list page. And yeah, I also moved any of the error messages to alert windows. So it would kind of like unify the visual experience of the app. And the acceptance criteria that I set up would be that the form is in the list view. When we click on the links, we're gonna go to list page, and as I already said, that we will get like either the confirm or alert windows for any user messages. So I'm in the app right now. I'm gonna go to test list, and I'm directly redirected. Here we have like the this thing, adding a new item. I'm gonna add one right now.
If you're still
Yeah.
sharing the GitHub issue. We're not seeing the app.
Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and start sharing again. The screen. Yes, it's better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm in a homepage. I'm gonna go to test list, and it now redirected me to the test list. This is the form for adding items. I'm gonna add the oats, add them, and I got also the alert here. And if I want to, I can delete these, and I'm also gonna get again the window confirmation. So this is this issue, and I think I had the last one here. Yes. The last issue that I worked on was to basically to allow us to remove or delete any shopping lists that we created ourselves as users, but it should not allow us to delete any lists that were only shared with us. Yeah, so basically here the acceptance criteria was that the single list component should also render a delete button next to each of our own lists. When we click on it, we'll get a prompt again to confirm the decision if we want to delete it. And I added the delete list into the Firebase file as usual. And I'm gonna go back to the homepage. I'm gonna create a new list here. I get now we see the list is empty, and if I'm gonna go delete this, I'm gonna confirm. Yep, and it works. I can quickly try to, because we made quite a lot of changes to Codebase, so I'm just quickly try to show some of the changes that I implemented. If I'm gonna go to Firebase, I'm gonna find the delete list function. Create share. Here's it. Create share. Maybe
I think below, yeah.
I think
sorry. Yeah. No. Oh wait, I'm on the different branch, I think.
oh yeah, you're on my
Yeah, it's the older one.
on the other phone.
Yeah. So the delete list is somewhere here. Yeah. So it basically just accepts the list path and the user's email. And I'm getting the reference to the document here. And basically here I'm just I'm deleting first the list from the collection that's from the users, our own collection as a user. And then here I'm going into the users collection, and where we have the basically the shared lists array, and I'm removing the deleted list from here so it wouldn't be displayed then on the page. And in the front end, so in single list, here we see that here when we render each list on the homepage, basically by checking the user ID and the part of the name of the list path, I'm checking if they match, meaning if they were actually created by the same user that's currently active, and then here I'm rendering the button then conditionally. And yeah, this is just basically confirming again if we want to delete it, and then I'm gonna delete this is deleting the list and set list path to null. And yeah, I don't know if there were any changes regarding this issue. Oh yeah, I also added changes here that I can show it. For example, if I go now, I have the active shopping list groceries, and then if I delete it and confirm, and then as a user, I'm gonna go to list. It's gonna give me this prompt to tell me to go and select a new list.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the other ones were just smaller things, were just moving code around, so I don't think I have to present it. Yeah, okay.
Two questions.
Mhm.
How did you end up structuring the delete list? Like if
Mhm.
you have a shopping list and then you shared it with me,
Yeah.
let's say you call the Evers list, and then
Mhm.
I have Evers list on my homepage, you have Evers list on your homepage, and then you're the originator, meaning they show you the X sign to delete, and
Yeah.
then you delete Evers list. Do I still
Uh-huh.
see Evers list on my homepage?
Um, yeah, actually, I think it's possible. Uh, I just now realized I didn't take care of the issue what the other user sees that the list was shared with them. So I think I will have to update the delete list in the Firebase. And yeah, because I only did it for the user that owns the list.
All right, user.
So
Okay.
I will have to go into the other users as well and remove the list from them for them as
But
well.
do we actually think that, what do you think is the correct behavior? Like if you share a list with me, I would have added
Mhm.
10 items and I like the list. I don't want to delete it.
Ah, okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know. I'm
think.
just asking, like, what do you
Ah,
think would be the best user experience? Obviously,
okay.
I can't
Well,
delete the list because you're not showing me the
yeah.
delete button. But what if I still like the list? I don't want to lose it.
Well, I think that's kind of going above the scope of our app, because for me, ideally, it would be that the user would get a notification or something, or where maybe they would get, do you want to keep this list, or would you want to delete it, and then maybe if they selected to keep it, it
Mm.
will become their list. It will be moved to their data, their collection. I guess it could be. I think as a user, I would like to have it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other question is I just wanted to see, like, how is the manage list now that you're doing the add item on the list page? Like, did you move the form from the manage list, or do you still have it there? Or do you just share the list
Um,
in that page?
oh, in the manage list view, there's only the form for
Sure.
inviting other user. But
Okay.
we were actually thinking if we still have time, might be better user experience to get rid of the manage list completely. And in the list view, maybe just have a share, like a small button next to, or on the homepage, like a
Hmm.
small button next to each list to like share. And if we click on it, then maybe like we'll see a form,
To add
because
them.
it's to make it easier.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done.
So can I continue?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Point. Yeah. I can share my screen. Yes. Okay. I don't like this Zoom tabs. Yeah. Okay, I implemented the urgency category. If you click test list, for example, your list. So if you add an item, for example, oats, and we change this urgency. So soon, kind of soon, not soon. So if you select kind of soon, add item. Yeah, oats has been successfully, and I assign the colors to the urgency categories. And so I want to show the code here. So first, I updated list item as a categories. Wait, okay, say name. I was
Then the notification is yeah, it's making it hard for it's in the way of the code. Do you mind closing? Yeah,
Huh.
that. Do you
Okay.
mind closing that notification from VS Code?
Here, this one, right? 1 second. Huh. I updated list item first to render the list. Where's category? List item. ESX. Okay. I'm in main branch. What's happening? 1 second. List item, right? Yes. No, first list. No. I couldn't find my codes here. Sorry. I'm in correct branch, right? Yeah, it's main.
Maybe did you update the branch? Did you update the main? You can git pull origin main. So if you haven't. So
Oh, yeah, correct. Yes.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, thank you. So I define category color. We will change this color once we discuss the styling. Then I called the color here, like item category. But this method suggested by Viviana, so I implemented this one. Then I rendered this color in the list item. I think here, where is this? Yeah, here, category, item category. Also, should I, one is our issue, my issue. How can I find a closed one, right, Eva?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Number, urgency category, this one. So, yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. There was one
Do you
question I
have
wanted
a
to ask.
question?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the code.
Okay, 1 second, share screen. Yeah,
Where you have the category object.
category object in the list item here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask why some of the object keys are
yeah.
in quotes. Oh, because they are multi-line. Okay. They are multi-words. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I updated this one. I don't know. Okay, I will update this later, but because I remember I updated this.
Yeah. I bring them together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, but let me check it, the code. Yeah.
All right, well done. So another thing I wanted to ask is, since you already started writing, we'll probably talk about it later, but since you already started writing inline CSS, and I can also see list item.css, does it mean you guys decided to write vanilla CSS with no?
No, we didn't discuss the CSS part yet, but I updated the code. Maybe looks we can understand better how it looks like, but we will change it. So maybe I can delete everything here after we discuss the CSS part.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't check. Also, Viviana told me you need to check the accessibilities, but we didn't discuss yet. That's why I didn't change anything.
All right, all right.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. Who is going next?
I think I am. Unless, oh, Tato's not in the meeting anymore. Okay. Then I guess it's me. I need a second to find my branch. Cool. Okay. So the first pull request that I did was just a code cleanup. It wasn't anything too fancy. No, uh, in the Firebase, there we go. I deleted most of the comments, and that's about it, other than the ones that specify the parameters for certain functions. Also in the list view and in the manage list view. So the code is more readable. I also changed what we had discussed around 3 or 4 weeks ago, that when so hold on. There's a part I can demo. Right. So when you're in a list and you're searching for an item, you only see the filtered items. You don't see the entire list. And this is a conversation that we had some weeks ago that we said we might want to change. We decided that we would change that. Right. And that looks like that over here. And we turned it into a ternary object, a ternary operation. And I included an ARIA label to the input in the search here, just to make it more machine readable friendly. And I stored some magic numbers and variables, just because it makes it easier to understand the code and read through it. In the Exactly. In the function that Tato and I worked on last week, the week before last one. And that is the issue. There's another issue that has not been reviewed yet. Should I go through it?
Yeah, you can.
So this was the one that I got feedback on today, which thank you very much to the team for that, because if I hadn't gotten those comments, I wouldn't have been able to factor in the fact that I needed to start over. So right. I need to find, sorry, I need to find the branch.
And check your PR.
Oh, this is it. These are minor changes where you can see the icons here at the in the navigation, and an icon here on the tab, and here on the logo or whatever. I chose just a name um for demo purposes. This is still debatable if we want to keep this or change it to something else. I just thought of something to make it go with it.
Do you
Right,
plan
and
to
I
leave
installed Tailwind.
sorry.
Sorry?
Do you plan to leave the text with the icon, or do you plan to remove the text later?
I wanted to suggest that we make this responsive. So when you look at it in on a mobile device, you only get the icons. But I got the feedback today that maybe it would be a good idea to have the words with it, which I think makes sense if you have like the wide screen. But I think once people are familiar with like once the user is familiar with the app, you know sort of like what the icons are for, especially if you have such reduced space. And
I think it's especially for the list and manage list. Okay, home item is okay. We know everywhere home is like home, but I don't understand this icon is to going to manage list. That's why I suggested to make word an icon. But
Okay.
always we can change if they agree. Yeah.
I think that's very helpful feedback, definitely. I had to opted for some fonts, but I think we still have to discuss that as a team. I had chosen some for demo purposes, and I my Tailwind object was not working all that well, so I decided to desist. So I just added Tailwind and added the I can't remember what exactly the name of this is, but the Tailwind sort of directives here. And in the index CSS over here, but as you can see, they haven't overwritten much yet. So that is still that will come once we discuss it with the team. I also had another issue where I present the Figma mockup. I would like some feedback from the team on this. Since there's no code involved in this, there's no PR, there's no pull request for it. But this is what I thought we could envision for the app from a mobile device. And that is my demo. Thank you.
Nice.
Unless somebody has questions or comments or more feedback.
No questions at all. These designs are actually so nice. They look fine.
Thank you for Figma, Becca. It was very helpful for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not a fan of Figma, but you can tell that it inspired something in me, some artistic inclinations. Yeah, I'm happy how it turned out, but Figma is not my biggest I'm not the biggest Figma user, so it's all part of the learning process.
All right. Since Tato is not here, we'll move on immediately to Richard. And then when he comes back and when we're talking about style, he can quickly do his own demo. I'm going to post the link here. And then Viviana can take over for the Richard. The link is in the chat.
Okay, let's take 5 minutes to complete the board and then we can start sharing.
I can silence myself.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
I'm done.
Let's continue then. Okay. The first one is from Tata. Let's start with appreciations. So let me just read this one aloud. Really grateful to the team and the work and coordination put in this week. I wasn't as active this week because of some personal stuff I had to deal with urgently, and also because I missed the first meeting and was kinda lost from the beginning on what we are doing. But I'm really impressed with the work of the team this week and how far we have developed the app. Kudos a lot. Tata. Okay, next one is from Shamaka.
For me, shout out to everyone. I think it's been a really good 2 weeks since we had our last read through. Everything has been going well. Everyone is showing up, trying their possible best, putting in their best, taking feedbacks, implementing feedbacks, and reviewing each other, helping each other improve basically. So it's really going well, and I appreciate every single member of the team. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamaka. Next one is Eva.
Yeah, so I also just wanted to thank the rest of the team that basically we all work more independently this week, because before that it used to be more scheduled for us, and now we just had to kind of take the lead and also coordinate our work so we don't run into any conflicts. And I think we managed it quite well. And we also managed to meet a few times, even though we had busy schedules, and just to especially in the beginning of the week, to discuss the direction and decide on all the features that we later implemented. Yeah.
Thank you, Eva. Mecca.
It's sort of echoing what has already been said. I think it's really great that the team is proactive and engaged and propositive. Everybody's bringing their ideas. We're not really waiting for someone to do sort of like the think through and then go ahead. That kind of collaboration is particularly joyful, at least for me to participate in. Yeah, our mentors are really supportive and helpful, and it makes the process all that more delightful. So definitely a great deal of appreciation for the entire team.
Thank you, Becca. So yeah, for me, it's the same. Like thanks to everyone for being so engaged with the project. So it makes a lot of fun, and yeah, easy to work when everyone is like yeah, engaged. And also I wanted to say thank you because of for your patience. I have been traveling a lot, so, and also in another time zone, so my times were a bit weird, so thank you for that. Thank you, Chamaka, for your patience and your help also in helping me mentoring for the first time. So yeah, thank you for the whole team.
Yeah, my turn.
Lilian.
Yeah, in the beginning of the week, so Bekas and Eva, I think, met with each other, as far as I remember. I couldn't join this meeting, but after that, Becca's Figma design and Eva's Google Docs were very helpful to understand the meeting. Then continue following all the issues. So yeah, special thanks to them.
Thank you, Dylan. So let's move forward what went well. The first one is from Tata. Work on the app went well and ideas on improvement were implemented effectively, which is perfect. Tata. Next one from Chamaka.
For me, what went well? So I actually think that the refactoring initiated by the Collab is this week is actually so nice. You know, even the things that we didn't think about, they were able to like see it and then brought solutions about it. The delete list on the homepage, especially, it's actually a really nice feature to have, even though it wasn't originally part of the scope. It's so good. And then you were also able to deliver, you know, before the meeting, every single thing you came up with is working and fully merged. So I think it was a pretty good week.
Thank you, Chamaka. Becca, the next one.
Yeah, I wanted to talk again about the team's proactiveness. Just that the team is just so proactive. I don't know if that's the right word for it. Um, Especially the feedback that is given when feedback is requested is particularly helpful. I feel sometimes we're a bit sort of shy or coy about it. But I want to reiterate that feedback in this case is absolutely necessary and helpful to help each other to reach our goals. And shout out to IFA's leadership this week particularly. It's been really great. You have shown such leadership this week with keeping the code without conflicts and like yeah, you have been helpful to me with my issue. Yeah, that has been particularly great. And we're really bad at also as a team to receive compliments, but I think this one you really should take.
Thanks.
Thank you, Becca. Next one is from me is like wanted to highlight that the GitHub workflow went really well. I think that is like really working now, that we might have some like problems or this yeah, bad communication maybe at the beginning, and now I feel that it's really nice that you all opened issues, self-assigned the different tasks and completed the tasks. So it's really good to see that. And also the timings that we are like managing now, we are closing issues very quick, and that is nice too. So yeah, that's it from my side. Eva, next one.
I think that basically in the beginning of the week we set out to change a lot of things and implement, and I think it worked quite well that we were able to do like each thing one by one, so there wouldn't be any conflicts. And it was also really nice whenever someone submitted something, usually someone else was able to provide a feedback or like a code review quite fast. So I think it went really smoothly. And it was also nice that Becca created the first design, because I know we were all really hesitant about about styling, and no one wanted to take the initiative and deal with it. So it was really nice.
Cool, thank you, Eva. Didem?
I cannot say anything. Everything went well, so thank you again.
Okay, thank you, Didem. So what could be improved? The first one is from Tata. Communication could have been better, especially from me, who missed the first meeting. Communication from me as well could be better as well, because there were issues being done and peers opened. But I found it difficult both to make comments on other people's issues and even on the issue I was working on initially, because of not tagging the other properly and some small other things. Okay, so the next one is from Becca.
This goes to say that if anything can be improved, I mean, this week was so good, but if I could tweak anything, I would crank it up a notch with cohesive communication. Just to be able to keep track of each other's activities better, sort of like to coordinate just slightly better than is already working out. Yeah, that's if anything could be improved, I think that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Becca. From my side, I can't think about anything. I think everything is working well as expected. So well done to everyone.
Yeah,
It's,
me too. From my point of view, it's also going well. We just have to keep being on the lookout for, how it's progressing with you on Slack and then where we can help and then we can quickly jump in. But it's really going well from my side.
Eva is the next one.
So same as Becca, I think the week went really well, but maybe if the minor thing would be the same as Tato mentioned. Because he wasn't present during the first couple of days, and we started quite a lot of things, and then we started a lot of conversations on Slack. So I think it was difficult for him to kind of navigate what was happening, and I think he was trying to jump into the conversation, but I think he replied to like wrong threads. And I also think it's partially because this like I think for this week, this like wasn't the best project management tool for us because it's a bit it can sometimes get a bit challenging where there are multiple threads and multiple discussions going on, and then yeah, kind of to see what's happening. I think we all tried to tag people when we were talking about general stuff, or I always try to when it's something related to specific PR, I try to write under there. But I think it can happen that it's just yeah, it's obviously it's not like supposed to be a project management tool. So because this week we worked more independently, so it was a bit tougher to stay in the loop. Yeah.
Thank you, Eva. So,
Yeah, I totally agreed with Ella. So actually on my side, my Slack skills, because I lost in the Slack to following the conversations, and because last week we were working on the two tracks, but this week 5, 6 threads, so I lost. Yeah. I cannot say anything about communication. I think I'm happy with that because our time allocate 5, 6 hours, so mostly it's not matching up. So I'm happy. But if it is the real project, so we can maybe working on 40 hours in a week. So it will be the good communication, but I'm happy with this communication. Maybe we can improve Slack.
thank you, Didem. So I think we can then move on the pending issue, and we'll stop sharing.
I have a quick question. Do the mentors have any tips for us when dealing with this particular issue? I mean, I think when we say communication, we mean a lot of different things, but in particular when it comes to Slack, I have to echo what Didem mentioned, that it's really hard, and Effa as well, it's really hard to sort of keeping track of the threads and the conversations. Do you have any tips for us there?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much, everyone, for the appreciation, and to you, Viviana, too. I'm so happy to help. And I'm happy that you were able to also travel and see your family, and then you're back now, you know. Yeah, so thank you for that. Well, the Slack thing, yeah, I actually noticed that the original one started getting so long. I think what can help is creating threads according to subject matters. For example, like if, for example, someone is going to, I don't know how you're going to share the task this week, but if someone is going to work on the homepage, maybe you can have a Slack for all discussions pertaining to the homepage. a thread, sorry, for all discussions pertaining to the homepage, the list page, the manage list. And then if you have like any bug, you can open another thread for it. And then you can pin the threads. There's a way you pin threads, because when you start opening PRs and closing PRs, it gets lost, you know. So you can also, once you create your own thread for a new topic, you pin it. Just right click, you see the pin option, so that when there are a lot of messages, someone can easily go to the top, you see the pinned messages, you find any thread you're looking for there, and then you can contribute, you know. And then when you also want to catch up with the conversation, you can also go to that pinned messages. You can see the different threads and then see whatever. And then also whatever said, also tagging people to where they are, the thread you need them, you know, because you can be making a conversation, just mentioning them without tagging them, they will not know, because there are 5 threads. So when you tag them, hey, at this person, take a look at this, and then you call their attention to that particular message you want them to see, and then they will say. But other than that, creating threads for different subject matters can help, and then pinning them for easy access. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we're just going to conclude with knowing what your plans are for the following week. So I see you've chosen Tailwind for your CSS styling. Do you have other plans? What's the plan for the week, the coming week?
If anyone doesn't know.
The
I
plan
think
is no plan. Go.
Oh, I
Yes,
just wanted.
go ahead, Eva. You will have
But I actually, I don't have a plan, but I wanted to remind the others that last Sunday there was this last issue opened, which was the, as a user, I want the app to look professional and welcoming. And I think this could help us with creating the better, like a nicer design, because part of it is basically creating a mood board, and we haven't talked about it yet because we were kind of focused out of the styling. But I think it could be a good first step to sit together and just do it, and also, or just maybe start doing it and decide, then we can decide on like the more like a final design, and or at least like this I would decide on which colors we are going to use and what kind of like feel are we going to go with the app. Maybe we could also look for like fonts, or if we decide for like specific style, or maybe different icons. But I think they would be good to kind of decide on early, so then we can start with the styling.
Who's available tomorrow for like a in-depth meeting about styling?
I could be there in the evening, more like a late afternoon evening.
7 p.m. Central European time?
5 p.m. or
5 p.m.?
yeah, that could work.
Can we make 4 or Eva, can you attend?
I thinking I could make it as well at 4. Yeah.
Hold on. I can't make it at 4. I can make it at 6.
Okay, 6 is also fine with me.
Oh,
Let me
that
check
seems to be...
my side, but maybe like last week, if you meet, then I will. Yeah. Also, maybe I can suggest, or you will decide tomorrow the color, styles, font, everything, right? If you
Yeah.
meet
We
with.
will, but if you
Yeah. If
want
I
to like,
Yeah.
Okay.
if you want to feed into the conversation sort of like previously or asynchronously, we're more than happy to accommodate that. I'm also happy to send out an invitation as well so that everybody has it in their calendars.
One thing that I wanted to mention is, as you already have a Figma document, you can also use it as a to collect some references there, like some colors or some examples from apps that you like, or some words to use as a mood, as an inspiration, you know, so you can, yeah, collect stuff there, and then everyone can reference it later, and you use it for discuss during the meeting, but it's always better to discuss this kind of things with something to look at and share from my point of view.
Or maybe I can suggest, before I was working as a civil engineer, or also our architects suggest us like three suggestions, so we can select one of them. Maybe if anyone have time tonight or tomorrow, maybe okay, Becca send us 3 suggestions, then we can select one of them. But I don't know. This is like suggestion. So we cannot lose all colors discussion. So we can check only 3 items, then decides.
I am available tomorrow during the day. It's just that from 2 to 6 I have another meeting, so we can meet earlier in the day if that works for you and do them.
Okay, let's keep in touch. Maybe after 3, so 3:34, I can, yeah.
Perfect.
All right then. Please tag us when you have any questions as you're progressing. I know that after this week, this is going to be like the last week for styling, but I also know that the last 2 weeks are supposed to be for the other mock things. You can also like finish up what is left this week. So but it has to be like very light because you have other things for the other weeks. But yeah. Let us know how it goes, and if you have any questions, please reach out. And we hope to see your beautiful apps on Sunday. It's going to have a lot of transformation before then, so we're looking forward to it.
Can I ask DM or Eva to look into the code tonight? Would that be possible for my PR, my pending PR?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can be available after 9. Yeah.
Thanks.
Or you are available, we can meet after 9 if possible, 9:30.
I'll write. Is it okay if I write to you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But because I don't know if I'm gonna be available. Sunday is the day I talk to my family in Mexico. So, all right. Thank you so much.
All right then. Have a good week, everyone, and see you on Slack. Bye.
Thank you.